Lucknow's King George's Medical University conversion case is now exploding with new links which have emerged. The Uttar Pradesh police have expanded their investigation into the KGMU rape case, bringing junior doctors and administrative staff under scrutiny. The state's special task force has taken over the probe. Police sources say the activities of King George's Medical University, Lucknow, are being examined as a love jihad style factory where vulnerable women were allegedly targeted through deception, emotional manipulation and prolonged engagement. The investigation now also focuses on the accused Dr. Ramizuddin's family. His father, Salimuddin Nayak, is alleged to have close links with the banned Popular Front of India and was reportedly honored twice by the group. Police are examining all of these claims through witness statements, digital records and other intelligence inputs. Let me first explain to you what the case is and what the charges are against the accused, Ramiz Malik, accused of a relationship on false marriage promise. So this is the first charge that we're looking at here on false marriage promise. Accused of concealing his existing marital status. So there is the charge of false promise of marriage and also concealing the existing marital status, and also allegedly pressure junior doctor to convert to Islam, and on her refusal to convert, reportedly harassed the victim. The victim was forced to undergo abortion without consent, allegedly threatened to circulate private pictures and videos. Accused parents are involved in facilitating the conversion, we're given to understand. So this is where things stand right now. So we're looking at what I said earlier, a love jihad style factory. So these are all of the various charges that have been brought on against Ramiz Malik. First, that he, of course, was in a relationship without really revealing the existing marital status. For more on this, we have Vikramsingh with us, former DGP UP. Now, if you could just tell us what this entire case is. These are the various charges that we've been given to understand have been brought on against Ramiz Malik. What can you tell us?
Good afternoon. Thank you very much for having me over in your show. This is much deeper than love jihad. Love jihad is just the surface. You can see the link with the PFI, as you had very rightly mentioned, that Ramiz and his father was honored twice by the PFI, and then Ramiz approached the PFI for legal assistance. And the insidious matter is that he is very close to Dr. Parvez, the real brother of Dr. Shahina, involved in the Al-Falah blast. And who is Dr. Shahina? Dr. Shahina happens to be the president of the JEM, Jamaat-ul Mominat, the women's group that was created after Operation Sindoor by what Jaish-e-Mohammed, who got a beating after the Operation Sindoor, and out of spite and out of vendetta, they wanted something very serious and sinister to happen in India. And they wanted this kind of an incident. Now you see the nexus. Jaish-e-Mohammed, Jamaat-ul Mominat, Dr. Shahina, Dr. Parvez, and then here you have Ramizuddin. It seems to be a scoundrels gallery and everybody related to Jaish-e-Mohammed of Pakistan. It is much, much deeper than love jihad, and therefore I would have been very happy if this investigation, because I have been with the STF UP for 5 years, very professional, but the national and international ramifications would be justified only if the investigation is handled by NIA, because you have the PFI, again, an anti-national organization banned. Then you have the Jaish-e-Mohammed. Then you have Dr. Shahina, known for launching the bomb blasts, suicide bombers, and also biological warfare. Therefore, it will be in the fitness of things that this investigation is entrusted to the NIA.
All right, thank you so much. You've raised some very pertinent things there. Now, for more on this, we also have Anand Narasimhan joining live on the broadcast. Thank you so much, Anand. Now, as I said here, that this is much deeper than just this love jihad style factory. There are links to JEM, Jamaatul Mominat, and of course, Dr. Shaina as well in the Al-Falah case that we're talking about. And also, there could be concerns of biological warfare. What's your assessment?
Well, good afternoon, Haim, and I'm going to request the former DGP Uttar Pradesh, Vikramsingh to just stay on with us even as we try and shed light on the various angles here. One aspect is, and sometimes we hope our viewer memory is not fickle and they do realize that this entire modus operandi is a set format. This is a set format which is not just practiced in other parts of Bharat, including Kerala, where the likes or affiliated organizations, formerly affiliated organizations with the PFI, were under the radar for conducting what the UK now terms as grooming gangs. Gangs that not only groom women, what the Kerala Christian Forum came out and first termed as love jihad. The Kerala High Court used that terminology while passing its orders and observations, the term of love jihad. The Kerala Christian Forum and also the Christian fraternity there also termed the issue of narco jihad, wherein drugs were being used to lure gullible women or impressionable young women, and then they were being caught in a web or trapped in a web of videos that have been taken, videos that would be circulated on social media, so the threat of social shame, and then of sexual assaults, multiple sexual assaults being conducted, then being filmed, and then use of drugs and also perhaps other methods of coercion to slowly over a period of time convert the person. The other aspect is to try and snare them in love traps or honey traps and then use their videos and objectionable pictures, etc., and with a threat to push them on social media and then run this conversion racket. So this is a modus operandi which has existed in the past. It is now manifest in the KGMU case. What's subject to investigation is A, whether this was just an individual who was operating like this, or is this a network? Is this a loosely organized network which can claim to be working in silos, but somewhere it is all connected? The other part is, where is the DNA for it, the DNA connection to it? Does this link to the PFI? The PFI in the past has also been quietly, subtly behind the scenes, been providing legal help. It's a banned outfit, but its members still remain in society. They still float below the radar. Are they operating in stealth? Are they coming there as concerned citizens who are just offering legal help because legal help or legal use of the legal option is a fundamental right? So on the garb of providing what is accorded by a basic constitution, that you have the right to legal help, legal aid, and also using legal measures to your advantage, are these members of PFI proliferating? Are the methods of the PFI still proliferating in terms of trying to push forward what their chronicled agenda has been unearthed by sleuths in the past, of turning Bharat into a totally Islamic state by 2047? And do they continue to operate way beyond the borders of Kerala across various parts of the country? The other thing, Vikramsingh is with us and he can weigh in on, is that even in the case of Changur Baba, his presence and his web was seen across more than 500 cities in our country, and those numbers of people who were associated ran into thousands. Also, other individuals who were connected with that link were seen having details of more than 30 to 40 women whom they had already ensnared or planned to ensnare, and they were all spread across various districts and various localities. So this seems to be that this cannot be inorganic. There has to be a certain level of organic curation of this entire modus, Vikramsingh. And would you want to look at this? Although the authorities so far, they say the UPSTF should take over, but there is no confirmation that there is a direct link with the Al-Falah module. There is no confirmation, despite reports in newspapers and other media. We would like to refrain from that at the moment because there's no official confirmation that CNN News 18 has got yet. But Vikramsingh, how would you want to look at this? You said that the NIA should continue to or take over this matter. But before that, should the UPSTF get down and see if these instances link with each other? Are they interlinked somewhere?
Yes. Anandji, namaskar. You know much more than what I would do, but I would say I have no such compulsion as to restrain myself, because my experience says that they are so closely intertwined that one thing interpenetrates each other. It is difficult to distinguish one from the other. We come back to this module, as you say, Ramizuddin and Dr. Ramizuddin is connected to Dr. Parvez. Dr. Parvez is the real brother of Dr. Shahina, and it will be foolhardy not to presume that the Al Falah module was not linked to it, because Dr. Shahina happens to be, you know what, the head of the Momina Jamaat, and Momina Jamaat is connected to Jaish-e-Mohammed. So these things are so closely intertwined, like one peel of the onion. You peel the first, the second comes out. Then the connection with the PFI, the mother of all things insidious. You may recall that the PFI had raised 120 crores during the Shaheen Bagh agitation. That's a lot of money. Changur Baba, I would say just Changur, that an illiterate ring and trinket peddler on the roadside having something like a bank balance of 500 crores. These 500 crores did not drain from her. I'm given to understand that Qatar donated $18 billion to Muslim Brotherhood. And that Muslim Brotherhood, something, they found its way to these insidious and anti-national and illegitimate conversions under the guise of love jihad. Therefore, these things are closely intertwined. And because there is no explanation how PFI could get 120 crores then, Changur gets 500 crores, and a bill, it's something like a lottery ticket. Every love jihad is a lottery ticket.
Yes.
One love jihad, 25 lakhs, you do nothing because it's a full-time activity. Dr. Ramizuddin was actually ensnaring 15 women and all lady doctors. For what purpose? Biological and chemical warfare. That is what the large roadmap of the Jaish-e-Mohammed was, and that is why they were in a fast-forward mode.
Well, you can draw these parallels and you can connect these dots as an expert and with someone with the wealth of experience that you have, but you also appreciate that as the former UP DGP, how difficult it is to put this into proof. Yes, one can be linked with the other, and on the face of it, we know it is linked, but unless there is a proof, and it can be proven in a court of law, one can't very openly state this, and that's the challenge for the UP STF. There are more dynamics to this, and we've got more news coming through. Over to you, Haim. Yeah.